So welcome to Adobe Illustrator crash course, and this is the welcome page when you launch Adobe Illustrator, and you will be seeing these things right here, okay, if you haven't opened the software before. So if you've opened the software before and you got these things right here, you can toggle the view with this. Okay, you can toggle the view with this. This is Adobe Illustrator 2022, and we got start a new file fast. So we got a letter, we got a postcard, we got a common, we got iPhone, but I don't do this. Okay, I don't do things. I don't create fast files or fast documents. So to do this, we got two ways. We got new file over here or open a file. So if you have a file saved already, you can open it in here. Okay, this is just a simple English and a new file. So let's click new file. So in this panel, if you check here, this is recent. Seriously, I don't have any recent documents open, that's why this is blank. And if I click saved over here, I haven't saved anything. And mobile, you know, if you want to create a document for mobile size or screen size, you got templates here. So we got iPhone 8, 7, 6. Okay, we got iPhone blah blah blah. We got so many iPhones. We have Samsung S8, Nexus 7. Okay, so these are iPhone templates or presets. And we got a web. So if you want to create for web or design a web page, you have options here, presets. So we got a web large 1920 1080. We got a web 1280 1024. We got a minimum. We got a lot in here. We can even create for MacBook size. And we got print. Normally this is where we start. So in this Adobe 2022, it doesn't have preview. Okay, so let's say you got A4 right here. You got print large. You have to check the size. You have legal, you have tabloid, you have A3, B4, B5. Okay, so I don't have much presets in here. It's just A4 and A3. I don't know why. So if you come to film and video, you can create sizes. You can create 2K, 8K, 4K, HD, TV. And we have art and illustration. We have art boards for arts, okay, and illustrations. So creating a new document, let's start with a print. So let's choose A4. Okay, so over here, preset details, the first guy right here, you can, this is the name of the document, so you can say introduction. Okay, introduction to, maybe let's make an introduction underscore AI. Okay, introduction to, okay, this doesn't take underscores, so let's make it introduction. Cool. And the width and then the height, we know width and height, but this is in points, so you might think I don't know what points are or something. So you can drop this and you can choose pickaxe or pixels. Okay, and inches if you want to work in inches, right? So 8.2677 inches, 11.6929 inches, that's A4. Okay, or you can choose pixels. It all depends. Maybe centimeters. If you want to work in centimeters, that's good for you, but I would like to choose pixels right here. Okay, and then the orientation, this is portrait. Okay, stand tall, vertical, and this is landscape. Okay, so the landscape, horizontal form. So let's choose portrait, and this is the number of artboards that you want to start with. So if you leave it at 1, you have 1 artboard. Okay, so let's try the 1 artboard. Click create. So we have 1 artboard over here, and that's portrait. Okay, so if we are supposed to create a landscape one, okay, this is how it will be. So this is landscape artboard. Okay, and this is portraits. This is landscape portraits. All right, so let's say we increase the number of artboards to 2 or 3, and whichever. We know portrait and landscape, so let's make it portraits. All right, and click create. We will have 3 artboards. Okay, so we are still in the new documents panel. So we have the bleed. Okay, this is the top, bottom, and then left, right bleed. Okay, so what this bleed does is it creates a safe area, so that when you want to print this artwork, you won't cut off certain text or places that, important places. Okay, so what it does is, let's say we are working in pixels, or let me change this to centimeters. Okay, you see that the bleed will also be changed to centimeters. Now for the width is 21 centimeter, that's the A4, and this one is 29.7. so if the bleed I change, let's say I add 0.5 bleed top are all around. Okay, so we have top, bottom, right, left, same figure, so it goes around the artboard, and this will be added to the 21 centimeter. The width will be added, okay, and then the height will also be added, both top and bottom, left and right. So the width will be 21.5, okay, 21.5 centimeters, and the height, the right and left side will be added to the height. Okay, so but it will be in a red line. So right now that I've added 0.5 centimeter bleed, if I click create, you realize that, oh, we were supposed to create only one. Let me just create only one artboard, please, with a 0.5 bleed. Okay, so with this you can see this red line over here, so that is the safe area. So at the end of the printing, the printer is going to determine the place that you can cut off, the safe zone. Okay, so any design, whatever that you do on this A4, if let's say a background color or an image touches this guy, okay, touches the end of the artboard like this, let me just change the color, please. Make sure, take away the fill, make sure it extends to the bleed, okay, so that at the end of the printing you will trim this off, and all the important information that will be on this artboard will be in here, okay, on the white artboard, few centimeters or few pixels away from the edges. Okay, so this line right here creates safe zone. Okay, it creates safe zone, so whatever that you extend to the bleed or the red line, you can trim those places off safely. Okay, so that you have the right size that you want. Okay, so that's the bleed, right? And we have CMYK down here. We have CMYK color. If you drop this or you click, you have RGB, and we have CMYK. Okay, so in Adobe Illustrator, the color mode that you should be working on is CMYK, because this is a vector software and it is mostly, or it is used for printing. Okay, just as CorelDRAW, more designers or most designers prefer CorelDRAW when working on a project that will be printed out. When you come to the Adobe family, ours is this guy right here, a powerful tool. Okay, no debate. So we got CMYK. You should be working in CMYK, but you can try switching it to RGB so that you know how it will look on screens. But for printed out work in CMYK. That's why the default is at CMYK. In Photoshop the default is RGB. Okay, and we have raster effects. That's the high into brackets 300 ppi, that is the pixel per inch. Okay, so if you drop this, you have medium, you have screen, and you have 36 pixel per inch. So if you are working if you're going to print this document, use 300 ppi. But let's say you are designing for a web document or something, let's say a website, you are coming to create emoticon or whatever, an SVG something that you're going to use on your website, you can use the screen, which is 72 ppi. You will see it clearly, no pixels. Okay, but for printed works, make sure you got this guy at 300 ppi. And the print preview mode, you know, can check this guy at default, don't touch. Okay, and the more settings, if the more settings, it is, you will need more settings when you are actually creating artboards, let's say 2 or 3. Okay, so let's say we have 3 artboards here. If you come to more settings, the artboards, the spacing between the artboards, you can check them over here. Let's say 1 centimeter between each artboard. Okay, you can set it here. And let's say the grid, how they will be arranged. For this one, you can see we have one here, and then it will come down, and then it will go this way like that. So if I check this guy and click create documents, you realize that I have one here, it didn't continue from here. Okay, it came down, the third one came down. That is that first option. Now let's go to let's check, let's make it 3 again. Come here. Now if we check grid by column and create document, same thing. Okay, so the difference between them comes when we actually check this, the arrange by row. You realize that the 3 will be in a row. Okay, so if I create a new document, see they are in a row, but the previous one, it is like this. Okay, so that is that. And the last guy is, where is it, column. It will be a straight line. So if I check column and then create a document, the artboards will be arranged in a straight line, like vertical form. Okay, and more, last thing in more options. Okay, so if you check this one right here, okay, so you have columns. How many artboards should be in a column? 2. If you check 2, you're good to go. If you make it 3, your artboard is what should be more than 3 in order to have that. Okay, so if I create a new document, you can see that it will only reach 3 in a column. Okay, and then it will break down. That is how that then works. Okay, if I go there and then make it for, I mean, sorry for that, let's say the number of artboards is 5, but the columns should be 4. It will take 4 columns before it breaks down. Okay, this one takes 3 before it breaks down. So that is that. All right, so I think that is all about creating new documents. So right now we will be going into the workspace, and then know all about, we are taking this from scratch, we are learning everything so that no questions will be asked. Okay, so we are done with this. I will see you in the next video, but let's create just a single document with A4, okay, in pixels and 1 artboard. Okay, with this, let's click create. So we are going to work on this. Okay.